This is the Gears of War Judgement Insane Difficulty walkthrough, getting all the stars and completing all Declassified challenges. And this is on Seahorse Hills, Section 7, Elliot's Mansion. This is the final section of Seahorse Hills, or Act 3. And as you may have noticed, this is not the exact beginning of the mission. I cut out all the walking, and once you get into the mansion, I cut out a bunch of the talking. It's about a minute or two that I cut out. That would have been boring to watch, and it's not important. So the Declassified challenge for this mission is that there will be some of the locusts will be using one-shots, and it adds, honestly, I think it adds absolutely no difficulty to it. It's really easy, even with the one-shots. And when you first walk into that room, there will be a couple dark wretches, or lambent wretches, that will storm the room. Those are the only ones in this section, so don't worry about any more wretches. And there's a Nasher shotgun. I recommend placing it at the top of whichever staircase you want to defend. I recommend the one on the right, because the enemies seem to come up that staircase more often. And the one-shots will always appear on the balcony at the very back of the room. The easiest way to get rid of them is to just run back there to them and take them out. As you might notice in a minute. And, this section, this is a long one actually. I think it's the longest one so far, and maybe the longest one in the game. I'm drawing a blank on how long some of the later missions are. And I'm not sure why I sat there so long when I could have run back there to take out the one-shots. But yeah, just run back there, and there are a couple frag grenades back there if you need some. No E-holes to close. I mean, there might have been some where the enemies are coming from, but there are just too many enemies for you to worry about taking out the E-holes. But once you clear out this first group of enemies, you'll have a minute and a half to set up your defenses however you like. This is another defense mission. And just like the end of Act 2, where you're defending that bot, don't worry too much about defending it. Worry about yourself more. They really don't go after it very much.
That's not the end, Kilo.
And
vulnerable in that room. We have to give him time to find those launch codes.
after that first group of enemies is taken out and the bot you're done setting up, there will be a bunch of enemies coming at you. There'll be, sometimes I encountered maulers, or sometimes I encountered boomers, sometimes I encountered grinders, it's another random set. And there's a tripwire crossbow back there that I picked up. Put those at the bottom of the stairs, or wherever the enemies are going, or wherever the traffic flow is. And I guess I'll just come back in next time I need to explain some strategy.
Away with you! Take out! This is my game! Okay, the Bob's got the mainframe door open. Now we can hack directly into the system and grab those launch codes.
Alright, so once you clear out that wave, you have another wave coming. You have 30 more seconds to set up. If you didn't pick up the boom shot in that room where the bot was, go pick it up. And I don't know about hardcore difficulty, but on normal difficulty, there are a couple of scorchers and a flame turret there that you can use. And they weren't there for me on insane difficulty. I'm not sure if they're always not there or if it was just random. I'm not sure. But don't worry, there is something you'll need a scorcher for later. But you'll have some flamethrower guys coming at you, and you can pick up their scorchers. But yeah, same strategy as the previous wave. Just be sure to reload that Nasher shotgun whenever you can. Go to the back of the room to take out the one-shots that appear there. And just don't worry about defending the bot, worry about defending yourself. Alright, so this is the first time you will see Berserkers in the game, and I think it's the only time. Berserkers they're not tough to beat, but they can take a shitload of damage before they die. And they're very strong. But they're also quite stupid. First thing you want to do is take out all these flamethrower guys before you even deal with the Berserkers. The reason for that is the Berserker's skin is like armor. You can't even hurt it unless you have a flamethrower. The way that works is the flamethrower, it toasts their skin or something. I don't know, but it makes their skin vulnerable to anything. That's the reason I was worried about the Scorchers not showing up where the bot is hacking the terminal. And there are 2 Berserkers. On normal difficulty, there was only 1. You got 2 this time, but again, they're not hard to beat. They can just take an enormous amount of punishment before dying. So once you clear out all the flamethrower guys, pick up one of their flamethrowers, and just you'll only have to put a little bit of flame. Is that the correct word for their ammo? Flame? I don't know. Oh yeah, you might have a couple Theron guards or other enemies running at you. But once you get your hands on a Scorcher, just put a little fire into them, not much, because it doesn't take much to make their skin vulnerable. And then switch to your other weapon and start hurting them. And I guess you could always stick a couple grenades to them. Although, that won't... I'm not sure how much damage that would actually do. I'm just using up this boom shot, and I'm going to pick my Lancer back up when the boom shot's empty. I'm not sure if the boom shot really did anything, to be honest. But one thing I should have taken advantage of with the Lancer, you can, when you hit the Berserker with fire, you can put pretty much an entire Lancer clip into them. But one thing I didn't start with doing, but I did do eventually, when you empty your clip into the Berserker, switch back to the Scorcher immediately. Don't reload the Lancer just yet. The reason for that is you want to get an active reload when the Berserker is vulnerable. And you can't do that if you get the active reload and then switch to your Scorcher. That cancels the active reload. The reason you want to utilize that is because the active reload, if you get a perfect active reload, your bullets are stronger. And because of how much damage these guys can take, you want to use that to take them out as quickly as possible. They're already strong. You don't need it to take longer. And I think this is where I start utilizing that strategy. Yep. I missed the active reload there, but I am trying to do it now. But yeah, once you take out these Berserkers, that'll be the end of this section and the end of Act 3.
The bot's done here, and so are we. Let's roll.
We had the launch codes, and we left. I was surprised. I kind of liked a few of the mansions I saw today. Maybe when this is all over, I'll take one for myself. Who's left to say no?